Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you're returning, I appreciate you so much. I do have a collective message for you guys, so we're going to jump into it. I have a couple channeled messages for you that I've received that I am to share, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're first going to say a prayer, tap in, talk to God, and connect, and then get forward with the messages that He has for you guys today. This is a collective message, so anyone, any zodiac sign, ascending, moon, rising, all of that, you can connect to this. Please only take what resonates. As always, leave what does not connect with you to whomever it needs to connect to. Please never make anything fit for you that is not innately your story. If you don't feel like it connects to you, then obviously you know it's not for you, and it's not something that we need to make something that it isn't. So be cognizant, be insightful, be still, be mindful, and be present in all that it is that you're receiving with open ears, open arms, and open hearts. So, angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to love, to guard, to protect, and guide. Amen. So, again, I do have a couple channeled messages to give to you guys. Everything might not be for you. Take what makes sense, leave what doesn't. Something about Guns N' Roses. I saw a t-shirt, Guns N' Roses, that could be significant. You could be a Scorpio or Libra, or a Scorpio-Libra cusp. I would Google the glow jellyfish spirit animal. It might heavily resonate for you at this time in regards to the energy that you are exuding, as well as what you're stepping into. The names Melody and Denise could be significant. You could be from Canada. I was hearing Ray Charles to the bullshit. So you might just be in a time now of anything that's really not about business, anything that's not in regards or in alignment with what you stand with. You are not about it. You don't see it. You're not for it. It's not for you. I was getting the song She Will by Lil Wayne and Drake. So I'm hearing wish it would, but will. So heavy on the don't try me energy. Going back to that Ray Charles to the bullshit. Something about you could have just missed a storm, like by the skin of your teeth. I was hearing possibly from a Pisces, or getting out of a situation that involved one. Whatever that means for you, could have literally been running from something, or in the midst of physically running. I don't know. I pray that no one's in danger or anything of that nature. Obviously, my messages are never to scare anyone. It's just about whatever it is that we're dealing with at the time. And foresight of that matter. Always be cognizant, always be diligent, and pay attention. Something about Middle Child, the song J. Cole. It could be one of your favorite songs, one of your favorite artists. You could be having Aquarius moon. Your birthday could be September 27th or October 24th. Libra or Scorpio energy there. Also, August 1st could have been significant for you. So go back into your camera roll, your notes, anything of that nature where you might have collection of August 1st, and look at those messages that day. See what connects to you there. August 29th will be significant for you. Mark your calendar. And then August 22nd is significant for me. So let me just see. August 22nd, I'm gonna pull up. Sorry, I should have already had this prepared, so just give me a moment. It's not coming up for me at this time. But check August 29th for you and your camera roll. It's really interesting that that's not coming up for me right now. So I'm going to go with that. But I do remember seeing a Bible verses, something about Legos could be significant, and something about escaping a situation or getting out of a place in which could be not for your betterment at this time. You could be from Ohio, Columbus to be significant. I'm getting an energy of you being over a cycle or just ready for something new or real. Also in regards to a true romantic relationship. Something about wanting someone on your level. I was hearing rhyme to your reason, but in a good way. So sort of in an energy of not necessarily wanting someone that has a rhyme to your reason in a way that is supportive of the negative, supportive of the supportive of any sinister or cynical energy, but more so just supportive of, you know, what it is that you see fit, something about your mindset, your perspective, your vision, and how you really visualize what it is that's important for you in your life moving forward, seeing someone or wanting someone that is in alignment with that. I was getting standing very strong and very fearless in your energy at this time. Solo, dolo could be something that you say are significant right now. The names John, Henry, Jefferson, and Sonny could be significant, as well as Mary, Jane, and Brooks, first name or last name. John is extremely heavy. Your name could be John. You could be dealing with someone named John. Your name could also be Eric, Adam, or Sam as a guy. You could live in apartment number 5, or apartment number 5 is significant. I was seeing a pizza box that said, go and get you some. So something about you feeling like a snack. Like I feel like going back to that feeling very strong and fearless. You feel very, very, very good about yourself at this time, as well as the decisions that you're making. You could be doing work within or on your home at this time. There could be a change in your address. Louisiana could be significant. You could be a gymnast or just making yourself a lot more flexible at this time in regards to what could work for you or what you could have help to work in your favor. I was getting something about tired of rats. There was one that literally, I live in the city, so it's not that strange. But there was one that ran in front of me and then under a van, and then one that ran across me. So something about you feeling like you're surrounded by them. There's a lot of them around you, as well as rats hiding. If you think about rats, they are animals or archetypes that, you know, you obviously don't want in your homes, don't want around you. They can bite and make their way through anything. They can deteriorate certain parts of your home, certain parts of your clothing. They bring, you know, sickness and diseases. So it's just not something of health, of wellness, of abundance that you want around you. And I feel like there might be something in regards to a lot of that circulating your energy. And then with that rat going under the car, there's something about it being hidden from you, or them trying to hide from you. Was a white van. So there's something about, you know, trying to cloak themselves in something that might be more angelic than what it really is, though it is not. You could be interviewing at this time. If you are, I feel like it's going really well. Something about you're making a decision, and it seemed like overnight your energy shifted into the positive. So if that is something that's happened for you, obviously that is a black and white sign that is a positive decision for you. That's a positive move for you in regards to the direction in which you're changing or going into. You could resemble Fantasia, or be told that you resemble Fantasia. You could have a short tapered haircut. You could suffer from separation anxiety, or just the need to be close to people in regards to comfort. I was seeing a girl who was getting on the train, and there was a plethora of seats that she could have sat in. However, there was one seat next to a girl next to the side of the train in which she sat next to. So something about wanting to be enclosed, wanting to be cuddled, wanting to be comforted, something of that sort. You could be suffering from something like that. You could have a dog who's like your best friend, or that you feel like is very loyal to you, or something about wanting loyalty that is as of a dog, something that is just, unquestionable, something that's incomparable. It's just, it is what it is. They ride for you, they're there for you, something of that sort. I was hearing can do bad all by myself. Something about you making new investments, going right back to that, making a decision, and overnight your energy shifted or changed. Something about a wishing well. So you could be stepping into an energy of abundance heavily, or 2:52 on the clock as I say that. Or you are just in a space where you feel like there's so many different things that you want at this time that there's a wellspring of wishes of things that you could ask for, want, and receive. June 14th could be significant for you. I was hearing make room for new emotions. So go back in your camera roll, your notes, your text messages again to June 14th. Something about that day caused you to make room for new emotions. That's significant now. Something about your recently leaving unions, partnerships, collaborations, or groups, moving on, etc. That's prevalent now. I was hearing you have to be a chalice. If you think about a chalice, it's like filled with water. It's sacred energy. So you filling your own cup before you fill others, going back to the energy of, you making a decision that's for yourself, as well as you doing something that you feel like is a new investment for you, going in a new direction, and that being very positive at this time. Something about committed to bearing it all, I heard. You could be a Pisces. I was hearing if there's a choice, choose you. So going back to the energy that I just spoke about. Also energy of recouping energy of love and of self. As you're getting out of a repeating cycle. I heard focus on your focus. Okay, so focus on your focus. There's something about your needing to focus on your focus, because I feel like going back to that energy of shifting into an element of you're being excited of new investments, you're moving yourself in a different direction, seeing and being open to opportunities that are better for you at this time, that are more suited for you at this time, that are more healing for you at this time. With that happening, whatever it is that you're coming out of, there is still a very strong focus of you're needing to be focused on your focus, because there's sneaky energy around. Meaning, because you're coming out of a cycle in which you were previously, or could have previously been, giving more of you, overextending yourself in ways in which maybe didn't work out for the situations, friendships, work groups, family dynamics, whatever it was that you were involved in, collaborations, your energy of that is still raw. So it's almost like if someone was in, the wild, in the wilderness, and there was an animal who was sniffing you out, and they can tell like, oh, they just came from so-and-so, oh, they were this, oh, they were that. There's still that energy on you as you're transitioning. So just be super aware at this time of who and what it is that you are associating yourself with, as well as what it is that you're investing your time into, because you are very, 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 very precious and delicate at this time, I'm getting, because of the fact that you are making these new changes and going in these directions, which is really significant for your growth. But at the same time, with growth comes new obstacles, and because of that, we always need to be aware of what we're involving ourselves in. I'm so sorry, my voice keeps going away. Yeah, and then to go off of that, preparing for new offers across the board. So, you know, friendships, relationships, jobs, project collaborations, you know, even like just delving into new different clothes and nail polishes, hairstyles, different things of that sort. Really just across the board, you're opening your mind, going back to that flexible energy of what works for you, what you feel like you might be open to now. Something about sitting under a wave to nurture yourself. I was seeing an enormous wave with someone sitting under it. And if you think about a wave, waves in water represent emotion. So there's an array of emotions that are hovering over you that you may be feeling at this time, but you're not soaked or cloaked in them. Rather, they're covering and hovering over you. So it's not something that you can necessarily avoid or pretend isn't there, so much as you can understand the way in which you need to move with that still being in your space. Some of you might still be on and off again relationships. The name Sergio could be significant. And then I was also getting a lot of this message, bless. The majority of this message is about, because we are in a new moon cycle, we are in Leo season, we are in Leo energy. Leo is about action, it's about your power. And as I've spoken in the past videos, it is so significant in regards to what it is that you're choosing to do for yourself, proper moves that you're wanting to make for yourself, and really changing your environment for the best. If, again, that resonates with you, if you would like to change, if you are healing, if you want to, you know what I mean, level up, ascend, and be in different areas of vibration in which you feel like you can further catapult to, rather than just staying stagnant, because we're human beings. We're here to vibrate, we're here to grow, we're here to ascend, we're here to excel, all of those things. The more that we excel and grow and we can transform our environments, the more that we are closer to God, you know what I mean, and what it is that He wants for us, because the closer you will feel to Him. So there's a huge message about this collective group right now, really taking that initiative to move forward for the betterment of themselves. If that is you, set your alarm for 11:11 p.m. Something about 11:11 p.m. will give you confirmation of this reading, of the direction in which you're going in, and specifically you starting off with Page of Coins energy, which is you having one coin, and then going into the 10 of Coins, which is technically, you know, from a metaphorical standpoint, you're having everything it is that you want, you know what I mean, having it in the home, in the love, in the career, in the health, in the abundance, in the foundation, the stability, the mental, the emotional, all of those things. So you're going from the Page of Coins to the 10 of Coins. The Page of Coins is you having one coin by yourself, to the 10 of Coins having pretty much like everything that you possibly could have imagined. So also set your calendar for 9 days from now. Today is so the 17th, which makes sense, that's Aquarius energy. Set your calendar for the 17th and put an alarm, make a note, something about then to now, reaping reward. Then to now, reaping reward, or sowing your seeds, receiving what you've sown. Something of that nature is definitely taking place here. So truly, truly, truly pay attention to that. And without further ado, we're going to get started. I did forget to say the date. It is August 8th at 3:01 a.m. Okay. Overall messages for the collective, Spirit. What would you like for me to see at this time, Lord? God, angels, my ancestors. Messages for the collective at this time. Something about a pond or immersing your feet in water. You could have done this recently, or it's something that you need to do. Yeah, for sure. Getting closer to grounded energy, nature, things of that sort. It'll definitely help you or bring clarity to you at this time. If you're not into meditating, definitely something that you should start to practice. Or try at this time in nature. I know today was a super nice day here, so I feel like it's a great opportunity to do that. Shuffling for the collective, God. What would you like for me to see at this time? That energy of you making a decision and it changing your perspective, changing your energy or emotion almost overnight is coming through super heavy. Super, super heavy. Something about you almost feeling like out of your element, maybe feeling super free, or like you haven't been in this space emotionally, mentally, and where you are right now in a long time. Yeah. You followed your intuition. You're definitely going in the right direction. I'm hearing Soul Train. You could like to dance a lot. Or maybe you just did this at a party. I'm not sure. Something about Soul Train. I was about to say, or foundations and achievements here, number 4. It's supremely. It is supremely about your coming into alignment with your soul's purpose. Wow. 4 is about foundations. It's about stability. It's about grounding. And if you look at this card, this is a house where you can see the makings of all of the fixtures, all of the pillars, all of the wood, and how it's here. And then you see the family that's ready to go into this home that they've built for themselves. Foundation and achievements. Something about you truly, like I just said, achieving something in regard to your foundation, you being on track, you being in alignment with your soul's purpose, you being on the train. I'm hearing next stop. I'm seeing like if you were a DJ to go and it's like the whole disc spins, and it's like you kind of keep going one way for a while, and you go one way for a while, you go one way for a while, and it's like finally it like gets on track. I'm seeing that happen. Yeah, 6 here, memories of love. This is definitely in alignment with your, not only your past life, but what you're supposed to be doing at this time. I'm getting that whatever it is that you're doing right now also feels so good. You had a shift overnight because it's familiar. It's in alignment with it, what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what it is that you told yourself you were committed to, but now you're here. Too many. Wow, but look. Moving on. Come on, God. Shuffling for the collective, shuffling for the collective. Foundations and achievements. Wow, crown chakra. Yeah, continue to listen to yourself, pay attention to you, move forward. I'm hearing forthright in the way in which you are. Always hold yourself to a high standard. Always hold, those around you to a high standard, and in a way in which everyone's not going to be you. Everyone's not going to do the exact same thing that you're going to do. Everyone's not going to respond and receive things in the exact same way in which you're going to. However, whatever it is that you have set for your stability, your foundation is important for you, just as well as it's important for someone else. So it's super imperative that you're staying in alignment with your crown chakra, which is your mind. The first chakra, staying in alignment with the top of your mind and what's healthy for you, what is, colorful for you, what's progressive for you, what's sound for you, and what keeps you centered and still. And in doing those things, you will also reap those same relationships from people, places, and things that also need to meet you where you are, because that's best for you. Everyone sits at a different level based on what their intention and their involvement in life, their purpose, their mission is, right? So if we're paying attention to the things that it is that we want in life, we're cognizant on how we're reacting and responding to those, because those are also two different things, as well as where we want to sit and how it feels and we feel received in those spaces. Then we can make more room for that of which is in connection and parallel to us. However, without that, you'll continue to stay in cycles that you've already moved out of, because that's the whole purpose of this message, that no longer suit you and will essentially keep you pulled back from places, people, things in which you need to connect with for the betterment of your life. Bruh, new beginnings. You guys, I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for you. I'm hearing Get on Your Job by T.I. Wow, and then this card flew out. I know y'all saw that, so we're going to keep it. I'm hearing Get on Your Job by T.I. You could be from Atlanta. Oh, heart chakra. So yeah, you're now moving into things, like I said, that are in alignment with you, that make your heart happy, I'm hearing make your heart sing. There's no reason for us to be involved in people, places, or situations in which don't illuminate or elicit the brightest parts of ourselves. We are here to illuminate life. We are here to illuminate God, His wishes, who He is, and what it is that He wants for us. The only way in which we can do that and be our best selves is by being us truly, fully, and at all times, which means connecting to your heart. Everything that's connected to your heart is connected to what is that's safe and true to you. Shuffling for the collective, messages at this time. Messages for the collective, God. Messages for the collective. And remember, your spirit guides, your ancestors are always the ones who are looking out for you the most. Those are the ones who have passed before you, who are your aunts, your uncles, your cousin, your great grandmothers and grandfathers and great uncles and great aunts, and you know what I mean? All of these family lineages that have come before us, that are looking out for us by way of God's word, by way of Him giving direction, Him giving permission for them to lead us in certain directions. You don't hear your intuition for no reason, because you're just talking to you. That is of higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher prophecy, to let you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. 9 times out of 10, if your intuition told you, dang, bring that bag with you, you were supposed to bring that bag. You gonna get to that location and be like, dang, I should have brought that bag. Like, pay attention to you, pay attention to your voice, pay attention to the voice inside of your voice. You know what I mean? There's a purpose for everything. There's no way we're human beings on this earth of such power, of such magnificence, and we're just here to wake up every single day of our lives and, you know, not be connected to God. He's not with you in the church and in your Bible only. He's with you in every imminent force, presence, and speech in which you allow him to sit with you. He will hold your hand through everything. So it's super important that we're aware that we're present at all times and we really listen to him versus what it is that we want to listen to. Because something about this is telling me that you were pulled out of a situation that you were in previously. Not because you would have automatically just been like, oh no, I don't want to be here no more, but something was like, okay, all right. What you gonna do? I'm here. What's it gonna be by Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson. That could be significant. Or go listen to that song. Shuffling for the collective. Some of you have a fire sign that's waiting on you or heavily paying attention to you, spying on you maybe. Not spying in a creepy way, just like could be keeping up with your social media, could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You could have just left an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as well for some of you, and they also have something they want to say. They just, I'm hearing, haven't mustered up the words to say whatever it is at this time just yet. So, yeah. Shuffling for the collective, messages for the collective. You're definitely about to start seeing rainbows, my love. I feel like you feel like you haven't for a while. Like you haven't found something to bring you joy in a while. You know what I mean? I feel like joy is like just this burst of happiness, of excitement. I feel like that hasn't come to you for a while, but you're in the midst of embarking on that at this time. Shuffling for the collective. We're already 32 minutes in. Yeah. I don't want it to be a super long message, but whatever it is that I'm supposed to relate to you. The Hierophant came out. The Hierophant is about higher level commitment. It's about leadership. It's about being in a role that is a very high position. Extremely highly respected, highly regarded. You have people who follow you, pay attention to you in regards to the way in which you carry yourself, the actions that you take. My right ear just popped, which is your masculine energy. So certainly stepping into your emperor power at this time and really leading yourself. This also has to do with the Hierophant is the number 5. It has to do with your home. It also has to do with change. So there's significant changes going on within your home at this time. And whew, I was like, it's going up. And then justice comes out. Number 11, Libra. You could be a Libra. You could be a Taurus. That's crazy. The Hierophant and the Justice, y'all. Like when I say, I mean, you flipped things. Going back to like you made a decision and then like immediately almost you felt completely different. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I eradicated this. I'm no longer involved in this situation. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel like this fits for me. I don't feel like I want to have my schedule be that long. Like whatever it was, and you're making that decision, it made a major shift for you immediately and immediately brought you justice in the way in which you needed it to. High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. And this is super, super major energy. I feel like this is a cycle in which you could have been dealing with for 7 months. Could be 7 years. 7 years, 7 weeks, 7 months. You're moving out of it now, though. Like, you're really, really, really moving out of it. Yeah, it's like there's nothing else that they need to say from here. I'm hearing, you got it, girl. You got it, girl. Yeah. Yeah, 7 of Cups. It's like there's all these options that you could have had, but you put down the burden and you're needing to balance and took what it is that Spirit gave you, released everything, released toxic energy, and now you're sitting in energy that is King of Cups. Like knowing when to give, what to give, who to give to, you know what I mean? How to hold your emotions, what is right for you, what makes sense for you. And no longer being a Knight of Swords energy, worried about what it is that you should be doing, worried about what it is that you should be giving to. Page of Cups, being innocent, being kind, being thoughtful, and really putting the energy back to yourself so that you're not in a space that's of instability. Fully. I love that for y'all. The Hierophant and the Justice coming out together is kind of crazy. Going back to that home energy, you're changing, buying furniture, or really just changing things in your home. You really could be getting keys to a new home soon. Going back to apartment number 5. Shuffling for the collective, shuffling for the collective. Shuffling for the collective. Any last messages? I did not expect this message to be this long, y'all. I just do what I'm told and only that at all times. So just know I only can come on here to give a message when energetically I can feel that there's a shift, that there is a change, that there's a message to get out, as well as what God tells me to do. I cannot and will not make any other moves outside of that. So again, thank you for being here. Messages for the collective, messages for the collective. Yeah, Page of Wands. You're really like looking towards what's in front of you versus what's behind you to really see what it is that you can make of rainbows, what it is that you can look forward to that maybe you haven't embarked on yet. Maybe you haven't, connected to, but have good inkling as well as want and desire to be connected to it. It's just like what I said in your channeled messages. What did it say? I can't find the page now, but it was something about, oh, here it is. Preparing for new offers, like truly preparing to take action for new offers and go in different directions here. And then 9 of Wands, it's like after all of this fighting, after all of this standing your ground, after all of this feeling like you've been doing something on your own for so long, it's like, you know what, I'm about to put myself out there. You know what, I'm about to do this. You know what, I see this. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Shuffle for the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles talks about, you're You're being super independent, getting things on your own, being single, feeling good, looking good, basically like bag of money on your own. With it being in reverse is you not feeling that energy, you feeling like you are less than, like you don't have as much to offer, not feeling as confident, not feeling as stable in yourself, whether that's your home, your mind, your mental, whatever it is. But with the 10 of Wands coming out in reverse, in parallel to that, whatever it was, because 10 of Wands is a burden, it's 10 wands that you're carrying on your back. 10 wands that you're carrying on your back. If this is in reverse, you've let all of this go. So whatever it was that was putting you in 9 of Pentacles in reverse, confirmation again, you have let it go. 10 of Wands in reverse. 9, 10. 10 is the start of a new cycle. 9 is the ending of an old one. We can only go from 1 to 10. So like if we get to 9, you see 999, you're on the brink of something new. You're almost there. You have 9, 10 out here on the board already. And then you have 11, which is your justice energy. And 8 of Wands, that's like information coming in fast, coming in quick, communication here. So again, if you're changing homes, if you're going to put yourself out there, if you know you're extending yourselves in ways in which you normally don't, you will have feedback within that. Again, set a reminder for 9 days from now, which is the 17th. The 17th. If you're watching this at a later time, 9 days from when you're seeing this video, and you have 9 of Pentacles here, the Strength card, the 9 of Cups, we just talked about 9, and 10 of Cups. I am not about to play with y'all. The Strength card, you see how amazing, strong, independent, confident she look on this card? Ready to go, ready to fight, ready to move. And fight meaning whatever comes towards her, she's ready to conquer, not in a way of, being too impetuous, creating tumultuous energy around you rather than sitting in your own strength and your own power, knowing what it is that you do deserve. So when things come towards you, there's nothing that's even going to face this lion where it's like, oh, I know that I can face him just as much as I can face you. You know what I mean? Standing in your power in that capacity. Then you have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups speaks about you having the ultimate emotional fulfillment. Being emotionally fulfilled. It's almost like people can bring you cups, just like he's standing here. People can continue to bring you cups, and it's like, I'm good. We good over here. I'm screaming. Y'all are funny. We good over here. Like, oh, I'm back in my bag now. I remember who I was. I'm straight. Something like that. You being in that, bro, brings you to this, to the 10 of Cups. You go from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. That is crazy. And then the Strength card is number 8. You have 8, 9, 10. You guys are doing stuff, bruh. Like I said, going back to that Train on the Track. Something about Train on the Track by Kelly Rowland. I remember that's a really old song, but that's popping up for me now. Check that song out. Train on the Track by Kelly Rowland might be significant to you. But going back to 9 days from now, you are going from doing something by yourself and feeling emotionally fulfilled to doing something with another person, a partnership, you're creative, you're mental, God, whatever it is that makes you feel whole within another dynamic. Because the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Coins, the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups is about self. It's always the most important to have that on your own before you have it with something else. And then the 10 of Cups comes with another person, place, or thing. You have 9, 9 here, just as we spoke about. And you also have 10, 10. Bruh. You guys, this is so huge. You could be in an interracial couple, pregnant or having a baby soon. If not, you're really just pregnant again with a new opportunity. Yeah, Chariot in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups. You are really halting and putting a stop to anything that is not anything that is not divine, that is not in alignment with you, that is not doing the work that you're doing, that is not, I'm hearing, stand up and forthright in the way that you are. God bless. We are 45 minutes in. That sounds crazy, but I hope that you are receiving what it is that you need. Any love messages at this time, Lord? Any love messages for the collective that you would like for them to receive? Any love messages? This is definitely a time to be solo. Going back to that sneaky energy and people being able to prey on your energy of the fact that you just left something. There could be a lot of different offers coming to you at this time as well that seem good because you're no longer in the position that you were in before. But they also see what it is that you bring to the table, what it is that you have to give. So just make sure you're being really, 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 really conscious about what it is that you're investing in at this time and what it is that is also being reciprocated to you. Wow. Harmony at the bottom of the deck. May sweet and soft things find you. Ease, inner child, and softness. That's what you're stepping into. I'm telling you. And it's because once you do things for yourself, your alignment, your betterment, it teaches other people how to, one, fall into your bouquet of roses. Know how soft you are. Know your scent. Know how to wrap, hold, heal, and water you. You know what I mean? But until then, you're going to remain in spaces where you're only fitting yourself into boxes that accept you. Anything can accept you, but what can hold and keep you? Goddess of the Sea came out, and then the Alchemist. Goddess of the Sea says abundance, purification, and ego. It's time to come home. This goes back to alignment energy, that train on the track energy. Being in alignment with that soul train. Then you have the Alchemist, empowerment, pain, and sorceress. Oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. And she has her middle finger up. Literally. Y'all are like, I will sip this tea by myself. Swim in it by myself. Whatever it is that I need to do. But I'm not about to do anything. Wow, going back to I can do bad all by myself. Okay, so this message was long, but we're getting what we need to get to. Number 34. Goddess of the Sea here. Abundance, purification, ego, and treasures. I am coming home to where my soul calls me. The fisherman has been on a long and challenging journey. He has been casting his net for fish, but the fish do not come. His soul is starving and he longs for more. Suddenly, he sees a shining light in the distance, a soft purple glow that he decides to follow. He is led to the goddess of the sea, her ruling element being the forces and symbolically of water. Her purpose is to help us remember where the real treasures are. She can show you what it is that you need, not just what you want. And if you're willing to know, she can show you what is soul versus ego. She takes you beyond your false need and false self. She shows you a world of true spiritual abundance. The fisherman symbolizes the ego and his endless desire and hunger for more. Yet he is searching in the wrong places and it's never enough. He plunges the sea and gets lost in its vast expanses. After all his searching for more, he has never felt less, small, insignificant, empty, even though an abundant sea lies beneath him and all around him. The goddess of the sea dissolves everything that is not true or rooted in soul. This can be painful as we all have our vices. She is powerful and represents the endless abundance of water, its purification, power, and cleansing it can bring. This is everything that we've said, you guys. This is all about releasing what it is that is not a part of your soul purpose, your mission, your heart space, what keeps you warm, solid, and safe. All of that is what's necessary for you to catapult forward for you right now and for the purpose of your life, and what's true to you, living in your truth. Pulling this card is affirmation of her awakening within you. You're starting to notice more of what is not true. You're realizing more often when you're casting a net for false treasure. The things that used to sparkle have become dull and undesirable. You feel called toward what is real for you. You become less and less like the fisherman. This card can also be a sign to watch closely where you're fishing. The sea goddess calls you near and has much to show you. Sorry. You are so close to her. It is time to come close now. Release your net. You won't need it much longer. So, I mean, everything we've been talking about over and over again, you guys, you're on the right path. Continue to stay true. Continue to stay and listen to your intuition here. Then you have the Alchemist. Empowerment, pain, sorceress, heart. I light the spark of power and strength within my heart. Excuse me. The hero's path, the gaining of strength, the path of empowerment. Heartbreak, challenges, trauma, being underestimated, failure. Why should we let these things keep us down instead of seeking to use them as opportunities to overcome, to make ourselves proud, to strengthen our minds, to become a higher human and learn from them? This is the path of a hero. Instead of letting the darkness win, the hero chooses to pursue the ultimate alchemy, turning pain into power. Not everyone is capable of this level of sorcery. For some, pain is very great and penetrates the darkness to the core of their being. Only soul and stubborn persistence can undo a curse like that. But the power does not indeed exist within all of us. A hero can still grieve, fall into darkness, give up, fall again, lose hope, seek help, or honor their natural emotions. The difference is that they don't stay there in the darkness. Why would they? What would come of it? What good would that do the hero or anyone else? So keep trying. They persist. They light up the darkness within their heart again, even if little by little, bit by bit. With the magic of faith and sometimes the aid of others, they choose to fight on for the light of the world, refusing to let the dark side win and become more powerful. This is how we change the world. Healing ourselves heals others, which heals the soul of the world. At the end of the day, finding meaning in what happens and having a purpose is unbelievably powering. This is what fuels our power. This is a love spell that we cast upon our own hearts. It is healing. There's a big difference between self-compassion and endlessly feeling sorry for ourselves. Falling into the bottomless pit of victimhood is to become the soul that is lost in the place where no light can reach and no tree can grow. So I leave you with that. I send you blessings. Continue to stay on your path. Know that all of our paths are different. Stay centered, stay grounded, breathe, take your time. Never subject yourself to criticism of others in regards to comparison. Everyone's journey is completely different. We never know how we're getting to the next place in which we're going or why God is taking us there. So have grace, be grace with yourselves, be graceful with others. I'm gonna get out of here. We've been on here for almost an hour. I'm getting that this is a well-needed message, so I just pray that it reaches any and everyone who it needs to. Pray, stay centered, continue to love everyone, and set those reminders. 9 days from now, what else did I say? Something about apartment number 5 and going from something that is so full on your own to you being poured with something else that is full because of the fact that you have leveled up into this space. So God bless. He's always looking to promote and prepare as long as you're in position. And we're going to leave it at that. I love y'all. I will see you later, and God bless.